Hi guys, it is time for the mid-year book freakout tag. Let's get right into it with our first question. The best book that I have read this year. This question is so hard and I cannot say one book. So give me five. Oathbound, The Mercenary and the Mortician, Iron Gold, House in the Cerulean Sea, and Boys Come First. These are the five books. I can't say one book. I think that's mean. And so far this year, I have read 105 books. So to say one book, no, I can't. That's not possible. The best sequel I have read so far this year is Echo Fort by the Twisted Sisters. I have read other sequels this year, but yeah, that's the best one. Nothing has really compared to that one. So Echo Fort. A new release that I haven't read but I want to. I don't know if there's a new release that I haven't read that's out right now that I want to read. There are multiple books that I do want to read, but they're not out yet. New release that I haven't read that I want to. I don't think there is one. I haven't read that I want to. I don't think there is one. My most anticipated books for the rest of the year. Yes, I have quite a few of these. So we have Husband of the Year. I cannot wait to read that. We also have Brimstone by Kelly Hart because look, I want my Kingfisher back. I am ready to get back into that universe and that world. Y'all know I love Quicksilver and I love Kingfisher. What else? The Strength of the Few by James Islington. That was so good. The Will of the Many was so good, and I read that this year on a buddy read. It was so good. So I'm super duper excited for that. And I think the last book that I'm really looking forward to is Melissa K. Rourke's Legacy series. Her book 4 is coming out this year. I don't know what the name of that book is. Oh no, that's not the last book. But yeah, Melissa K. Rourke, 4th book, and I think it is the final book. I believe this comes out in November. I cannot wait for this. And the last book that I'm looking forward to for sure is Empire of the Dawn from who I feel is a major player in Grimdark, Jay Kristoff. Empire of the Dawn. That book is coming out also in November. I cannot wait to read more Jay Kristoff. My biggest disappointment this year, I had quite a few of them, but I think, you know what? I was about to say Heavenly Bodies was my biggest disappointment of the year so far, but that's not true. My biggest disappointment is the Bloodsworn Saga because I own the books and I read book 1 and I really hated it. And I have book 2 already. Thank goodness I didn't go ahead and buy book 3. But I have book 2 and I have no desire to read it, which I hate that. I hate owning books and not wanting them or not wanting to read them. So that was a big disappointment. The same can be said actually for a Discovery of Witches, but I don't have the whole series. I just had the first book. And I bought that book for friends. Like I bought that book for 3 other friends and I got it for myself so we could all read it together, and it was such a dud. But most disappointing book of the year, I am gonna give that to the Bloodsworn Saga, the whole thing. And I should have known because John Gwynn, I just don't think me and John Gwynn get along, writing wise. Biggest surprise of the year, I'm gonna give this to Dungeon Crawler Carl. I was not expecting to like this, but when I tell you, I consumed this via audio because everybody says consume it via audio. And I was cackling at this. It was so good. So if you've not put your eyes on Dungeon Crawler Carl or listen to Dungeon Crawler Carl, which is what everybody recommends, and I can add to that pool of recommending that you listen to the audiobook because reading it and then listening to the audiobook, it's not the same thing. So Dungeon Crawler Carl, definitely a huge surprise this year. A new favorite author, we have Lita Blake. Y'all, Lita Blake really took me through it in the writing this year. The Heat of Love series, also Any Given Lifetime by Lita Blake. I absolutely love Lita Blake. I will continuously recommend Lita Blake's books and I will continue to read Lita Blake's books. So yeah, fantastic new author to me. Yeah. Favorite new character. I'm gonna have to say, this is again Lita Blake, but I'm gonna have to say Lita Blake, and I'm gonna give it to the couple from the first book whose names I don't even remember right now. So is that fair to give it to them? I don't know if that's fair to give it to them because I'm not remembering their names. But also, I'm bad with names though. I'm bad with names in general because I'm like trying to think about other people's names that I remember, and I'm bad with like character names. Too many character names, y'all. Like I said, 105 books. Too many character names. I don't remember. But I'm gonna give it to the first couple in Lita Blake's Slow Heat. I'm gonna go ahead and give it to them. Favorite new ship. Oh, I want to also give this to the favorite new ship. You know what? My favorite new ship, I will give this to, again, I don't remember characters' names, but I will give this to the couple from House in the Cerulean Sea. I'll go ahead and give that to them. And am I about to lie and say that I'm gonna insert this in the edit? Because I might insert it in the edit for real, I don't know. I'm gonna say that I'm gonna insert the names in the edit. There we go. If I do. If I don't, I just told you I'm lying, so you can't blame it on me. A book that made me cry. This is easy. The Mercenary and the Mortician. The first 6 pages, I was completely distraught from the first couple of pages. It was such an emotional roller coaster. I cried so much in this read. I really thought it was crazy at some points. But The Mercenary and the Mortician, so good. A book that made me happy, The House in the Cerulean Sea. That is such a feel-good read. That is just everything about it. I loved it so much. So much. And I think another one of those feel-good reads is gonna be Slow Heat. But yeah, I'm gonna stick with House in the Cerulean Sea. Yeah, House in the Cerulean Sea. The most beautiful book that I bought this year, I think I will give that to Empire of the Damned. I really like this. It's super pretty with the red foiling. Empire of the Vampire had the gold foiling. I just love it. So yeah, that's my vote for that. Fantasy books are black, y'all. Like all of them black and don't really have a lot of design. Oh, also Iron and Embers is also pretty. I like Iron and Embers. This is also like that red, gold, black. Yeah, but I like it. So yeah, that's that on that. Okay, so books I want to read by the end of the year. Many of these are series, but one of them is a sequel that comes out this month. And if this sequel came out before I was filming this video, I probably would have said this book, even though I haven't read it yet, but I love the first book so much. A Tribute of Fire is the first book, but I think the next book that comes out this month is called A Vow of Embers, I think. And I absolutely love that. I'm looking forward to reading all of the anticipated books, but I also want to read quite a few series. I want to read The Hunger Games for the first time and get through all of the books that have been published so far. I want to read Lord of the Rings for the first time. I want to get through Mistborn because I have the entire first and second era and I haven't read it. I also want to finish The Way of Kings. I have 3 books to read in that order. So I have Dawn Shard, Rhythm of War, and Wind and Truth to read from that series. So I'm really looking forward to going ahead and reading those. And oh, the Broken Earth trilogy. I want to go ahead and read the Broken Earth trilogy and finish all of the series that I started that I have several books in. The Devils, is that what it's called? It's the book, The City of Gods and Monsters. That's the first book, but that series. I need to finish so many books. I need to finish the Gods and Monsters series. So the Book of Azrael is the first book in that. I need to go ahead and finish that. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff that I need to finish and prioritize. Oh, I also want to read book 2 of The Burning. Even though I did not enjoy The Rage of Dragons, I still want to read book 2 because I saw audiobook for that. So I'm going to go ahead and read that. Those are the books that I want to read for the rest of the year. I hope you guys enjoyed what you saw. If you did, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you all next time. Ciao.